Guys, the Kaspa price has hit the very low probability target I mentioned on my previous video, which was this 1.20 Fibonacci extension, in summary 9 cents, not 0.09 cents. And so right now, the Kaspa price is going even higher than the target I was mentioning on my previous video, guys. So is Kaspa going to keep going higher to now 20 cents? Or was this the top right here? And we're gonna see a little bit pullback for then continue higher. So guys, stay tuned into this Kaspa technical analysis YouTube video, guys, because I'm going to go into details about mostly almost every single thing I have been covering for the past 1 to 2 months for the Kaspa price and what to expect next in that case, technically speaking. And yeah, guys, let's get started, guys. And guys, we're gonna talk about also the buy and selling indicator, which I use on the yellow line. We're gonna keep talking about that so I can explain and update you guys on what's been happening since then. Okay? So yeah, guys, hi guys, and welcome to Crypto Solutions, here to help you make the best decisions in cryptocurrency and cryptocurrency technical analysis. So in today's Kaspa technical analysis YouTube video, guys, so we're gonna get started, guys. Also, leave a like, comment, and share this YouTube video with your friends. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Crypto Solutions, if you haven't subscribed yet, guys. And also, click the bell notifications to stay ahead in the cryptocurrency market using my technical analysis YouTube video, guys. And let's get started now, guys. So, guys, also, guys, I already made a Kaspa video around 5 days ago. I didn't publish it because the Kaspa price made a new movement to the upside, so it got a little bit outdated. So that's why I'm going to make this very full, in-depth video for the Kaspa price. This is a masterclass, guys. Believe me, if you want to learn technical analysis, this will be a very good video, guys, for free. Literally, I go into full detail on everything, almost everything you can look at the Kaspa price. And yeah, guys, let's get started, guys. So since my previous video, guys, the Kaspa price has been going higher, and it did met the target, which I mentioned that it had a very low chance according to what I was seeing technically speaking in that case. But at the same time, afterwards, I saw this pattern, which I didn't update you guys about this pattern I saw. I did on my Discord group in that case. I mentioned that before it met this 9 cent level. So I saw that it was forming like this asymmetrical ascending triangle. So we have the resistance support, we have a resistance here, we have support, and it broke above, okay? And so here, guys, the target out of this asymmetrical ascending triangle was in alliance with that 1.618 Fibonacci extension around that 0.094 cents. And look at that, guys. It met the target in that case, so you can see it met the target and it pulled back from there, literally. So once it met the target, it pulled back, okay? So, and the reason why I'm talking about this 1.620 Fibonacci extension is because when a cryptocurrency is on prices covered to the upside in that case, usually, most of the times, it does fulfill the target, which is this 1.620 Fibonacci extension. So what I mean by that, when you pull from the previous all-time high here to this all-time low, this previous previous low for this cycle here for the Kaspa price, you get all of these lines in this case, okay? And so once you break this all-time high, which was here, you have 1 and 2, next target would be this 1.620 Fibonacci extension. It met the target and it even went higher in that case. So when that happens, we have different ways in which we can approach this to then find out which are the next immediate targets once that happens, guys, because it can be like very difficult to navigate depending on how you look at this. Once you break above that 1.620 Fibonacci extension. So we're gonna go and navigate that, guys. So I want to explain my reasoning why I was expecting, I totally was not expecting this move in that case, guys, to be completely honest. I thought that it wasn't even going to reach this 9 cents, to be completely honest in that case. Afterwards, that was at the beginning, because afterwards I did see this pattern and it did play out in that case. And that's what that's where I changed my outlook, and then I expected higher targets once I saw that. So one of the immediate things I saw was again this ascending triangle, which I didn't see it before. And also I also saw this inverse head and shoulders also that also played out. So we have two patterns playing out that push the Kaspa price higher in that case. The ascending triangle broke out. It didn't even confirm as from previous resistance to new support. It just blasted off in a straight line. And also the inverse head and shoulders here. It broke above and also went higher. So those were two technical reasons why we were expecting higher targets. I didn't mention them on my previous video, but I did saw them afterwards, and I published it on my Discord group in that case. So guys, and yeah, those were the reasons why we were also seeing confluence with those targets again, because when you pull the targets from the ascending triangle like this, put it like this on the breakout, it gives you literally the target here. Okay, I'm gonna delete this just a moment so you can see. So you see again, I'm gonna draw it out one more time here. So from here to here, like this, put it like this, and it gives us perfect confluence with that 0.09 cents. If we go to even on the weekly, it was very visible here. It was from, again, it was very visible here. I noticed that pattern once the price was around here. I was like, oh, that's why it keeps pumping, because it broke the ascending triangle and also the inverse head and shoulders in that case. Okay, so those were the reasons why we saw more follow through for the Kaspa price there. And not only that, guys, but I also mentioned if Kaspa can break this resistance here on my previous video, I did mention if we can break above that, then we can expect higher targets. And that happened also because we have the resistance here, we have the resistance here, and it even closed a very high weekly body candle close above that, and next one, boom, massive pumpage to the upside there. Okay, so, and it's very interesting. So we already completed both targets in that case. So let's see here what's next, guys. So, and also if you look at the, I want to quickly mention this simple moving averages. So I have been telling you guys about this yellow line buy and sell signal sign. So I use this weekly, 5 daily, and 4 daily. Okay, because those three have been very important for the for tracking the Kaspa price. So it's very interesting because just to recap, just in case if you're new, guys, we're gonna recap quickly. So the importance of this yellow line is very important because, again, once we break above that, close above, we have pump, below sell, above the yellow line pump, below the yellow line sell, above the yellow line and pump, below the yellow line sell, above the yellow line pump, below the yellow line sell. But this was the first time it pulled back, in that case by a little bit, because you can see each time that it pulls back from the yellow lines, it usually follows up with a huge pullback, because as you can see here, let's see here. So we're gonna make it fair. So from here to here, a 54% below the yellow line. From here, let's see here. Okay, close 24% by a little bit in that case. And so let's see here, from here to here, 52%. This one, let's see, from here to here, 10%. And this was the first fake out it did in that case. So we can see that on this time, first time that didn't pull back by a lot, first time, and also the first time it did a fake out in that case. So we saw a huge fake out here, and then above the yellow line, and then massive pump to the upside in that case. So that means that for buying Kaspa using this yellow line, it is right now the very good signal, because almost every single time, every single time so far, once it closes above that yellow line, it is a massive pumpage every time in that case. And in some instances, it's just a little pump, but still it is like this. From here, 33%. Those are little pumps if we put it into perspective here, okay? So even here, close above, boom, 37%. So that means that for buying on the long term for Kaspa, still this weekly, this yellow line, which is the 8 simple moving average, is still a very good buy signal in that case. Now for the selling signal, it's not it's still a very good signal still, but because of these two instances that happened here, in that case, we're gonna point that out. Because of this one, which didn't, in that case, pull back, and also a fake out like this is telling me in that case that it increases the chances in which the selling signal will not be as strong as the buy signal. So far, which ones can you use better? The buy signal. So in this case, the best out of the two would be to buy once it closes above the yellow line. To sell below the yellow line would be more effective, but still it is a very good selling signal still. And again, eventually we're gonna have the Kaspa price go close below that yellow line and signal a 50% pullback. But so far it has right now it's not even close, just to put it like that. So, but I just want to point that out, guys. So, and the second reason, guys, I was not expecting a move like this just by seeing the Kaspa price in that case, okay? So we saw here, once it broke this previous all-time high, a little all-time high, and then pull back below the all-time high. So that showed a lot of weakness. Usually for most cryptocurrencies, once I see that, that's a very, that's a sell signal in summary. That means I'm showing weakness. And then from here, after that huge weakness, it made another new all-time high by a little bit and then pulled back on the previous all-time high here. So that showed me more weakness in that case. So, and that just by seeing one try here, new all-time high, and then a second try here and new all-time high, and then coming back here, most of the times that indicates almost a guaranteed weakness. And then here it pumped very hard in that case. So that means that Kaspa literally doesn't move like the other cryptocurrencies, not because of the fundamentals, but by just the technicals. It's just, this is the evidence. Like, technically speaking, when we see one new all-time high by a little bit and then comes back, then another, and then comes back, that's usually a lot of weakness, literally. That's literally a lot of weakness, because if you go back to just the Kaspa price, just here, okay? Every single time it breaks its previous all-time high, it did make a new all-time high here, then come back here, and then new all-time high. But this was one time in that case. Here we see new all-time high, then we retested here, and then next time we made a new all-time high, we made it on a continuous matter in that case. You see, so we have one pullback and then the second one followed through. Here, we're seeing here, we have one, then two, boom, and then follow through. So that's the first time also that the Kaspa price does that in that case, okay? So I'm just pointing out like how all of this is coming through and how it's changing in real time in that case. So still, what does this teaches us? So what this teaches us is that the Kaspa price, each time it makes a new all-time high, you can expect for the price to pull back, go below the previous all-time high, and then the second move from there would make a new substantial all-time high. And the same here, pull back, new all-time high, pull back, and then second move, boom, very drastic new all-time high, okay? And here it happened, kind of, in that case, new all-time high, pull back, another new all-time high, and then a second pullback, and then following through in that case, okay? So yeah, I want to point that out, guys, because I just noticed that here. I just recording this in the right now live here. So And another thing I want to explain, guys, okay? I want to explain also this, guys, quickly, okay? Also, another thing, when we see the Kaspa price, we see a break above, retest, and then follow through of the. So each time we break above the new all-time high for the Kaspa price, we see a retest. Even if it goes below, but we see a retest of the previous all-time high in that case, and then follow through. Here, new all-time high, boom, break above, retest the previous all-time high, and then follow through, okay? And here, we're seeing here, let's see, pull back, new all-time high, retest the previous all-time high. So it did 1, 2 times, and then follow through in that case, okay? So why am I mentioning that? The reason why I'm mentioning that, I'm mentioning that, guys, is because here we saw a all-time high for the Kaspa price here. So this was at 0.053 cents here. So we pull back and then break above. It didn't retest that. It just went through in a parabolic euphoria stage. So what does that tell us, guys? So that shows us, guys, that we can expect eventually a retest, technically speaking, at 0.053 cents in that case, okay? I'm not saying it's gonna happen right now. I'm just saying it's gonna take some time. I don't have the exact timing of this, but I am telling you guys that we're gonna retest that eventually, because that's what the history shows us, guys, every single time. And just because so far every single time has been very successful in retesting doesn't mean it can't eventually ignore that. But I'm just saying, if it's so far 100%, you cannot ignore that. So previous all-time high, break above, retest previous all-time high, blast off, previous all-time high here, blast off, and then retest of the previous all-time high, and then blast off. Here, let's see here. We're seeing here again, previous all-time high, above, retest, another retest, and then follow through in that case, okay? So what does that shows us, guys, in that case? So wait, I want to see something here, guys. So we see here retest and then follow through, okay? And here, guys, we saw the another new all-time high here, 1 and then 2 times here, okay? 2 times. So this one didn't get retested, guys, because we see here we have a resistance, pull back, break above. I mean, this can be kind of counted as like a retest, at least this one here, this previous all-time high, this one, because of this wick. You see here, price here, wick, retest here, and then follow through. But this wick over here didn't do that. It just went through straight like this, and usually the retest comes with the red candle. It didn't came with the red candle. So this, just by seeing this, I already know that we're gonna eventually retest that, at least to 0.053 cents in that case, okay? So, and that's where we're gonna have a back test and then keep following through, okay? But again, this can be like bottom signs around these ranges to then continue going higher for the Kaspa price in that case, okay? So I want to point that out, guys, just to, you know, show you guys what I'm seeing here for the Kaspa price. How can we track this better for the next each and almost every single time we cover this? So now we're gonna go to the immediate, midterm, and short term. So it seems like here it made a bull flag here, because you see this movement like this. You see pump and then like a bull flag, not a very pretty one, but it did play it out and follow through. How can you measure this bull flag like this? This would be like conservative, and you put it like this, and boom, it followed through and it met the target. Met the target here. It even went higher in that case, okay? And the same method we use to determine a potential net target for the Kaspa price. It didn't win exactly as I predicted in that case, but I did mention it just as a very low probability based on what I already explained before in that case. And so the same as we use for this 1.618 Fibonacci extension, the same we can do it here on short term here. That's what I use for new all-time highs in this case to better track the price. So we see from here to here, boom. So again, we saw a pullback. It gives us all these lines because of the previous all-time high here and previous all-time high, and then pullback here, okay? Previous all-time high here and then pull back here. Once it breaks above this 0.786 Fibonacci trace, and that's where we expect a break of this previous all-time high, and then after that we expect for this 1.620 Fibonacci extension to be met. And it also happened in that case, as we're seeing here. And let's see here for the next move here, okay? We're going step by step so we can show you technically how this keeps confluence in the technical targets in that case, okay? So here, this we have 5 daily green candle closes in a row, okay? So that's another thing to keep in mind. Let's see here, guys. So I have a Fibonacci trace import here in that case because I want to mention something I'm seeing here, okay? So in the 4 hourly here, guys, we can see that the Kaspa price made like a little, so I'm gonna guide you. So we have again from the previous all-time high here to this pullback here, okay? And this was a nice move to the downside. That was a 24% move. So we see here, we saw a pullback and then break above the golden pocket, rejection on the 0.76, another rejection, support on the golden pocket, support, fake out support, and then following through here, closing above this 0.786, but it was just one, and then the next one support 2, and then so far has lost that support. So if Kaspa can stay above the 0.786 Fibonacci trace and around 13 cents, 0.139 cents, if it can hold that support and start closing, let's say 2 to 4 hourly body candle closes above here, that's where I would expect a attempt to break this previous all-time high from 14 cents, 0.148 cents. And after that breaks, that's where I would expect the next target to 17 cents in that case. Okay, 0.176 cents in that case. So that would be the next target if it can hold this 0.76. If not, that's where then net support would be here. Okay, the golden pocket here, 0.618 and 0.65 Fibonacci trace, and that would be 13 cents. So to be very specific, 0.133 cents and then 0.134 cents. If that gets broken as support, then the net support would be here at 12 cents, 0.128 cents. That gets lost as support, next one will be here at 0.124 cents, okay? This 0.5 Fibonacci tracing again will give you 0.128 cents, and this 0.38 to Fibonacci tracing will give you in that case 0.124 cents. If this 0.38 to Fibonacci retracing gets broken, that's where I'm looking for the price to go lower than 11 cents. So that would be below 0.112 cents, okay? I would expect a lower low here if it loses this red line, okay? And again, each line to break resistance or to break support, at this time, you will wait in between 2 to 4 hourly body candle closes to lose either support or resistance here, okay guys? And just to give you a quick example of how this works, it happened here. So that would be a dead cat bounce if it were to lose that red line, 0.382. So again, we can go from here to here, okay? And we're gonna have here, you can see how the Kaspa price pulled back here. It met the 0.5 rejection, closed below the 0.382, and made a lower low here from this low, okay? And then we use extend the line if it bounces from there, okay? So we're gonna do this. Boom, beautiful. And we're having, again, a pullback, bounce, high bounce from here. And I almost always say this, guys. Once it breaks at 0.786, that's like the last confirmation for a new all-time high right now, or breaking above this from where the Fibonacci tracing was pulled in that case, okay? If it loses this price, if the Kaspa price loses this support, which will be the 0.382 Fibonacci tracing below 12 cents, 0.124 cents to be specific, that's where we expect a dead cat bounce, and that would be going lower than this low, okay? Minimum, going lower than this low. And this low would be below 0.112 cents, 11 cents, so 0.112 cents, okay? And if that happens, then we would expect support at next target, because if it loses here, that's where next target will be here. That will be at 9 cents, 0.097 cents, okay? If it loses the support, that's the next support level, okay? Technically speaking. And also retest on that previous 1.620 Fibonacci extension, which I show you guys on the daily here, which is here. This one here, okay? And guys, targets for the future for the Kaspa price right here. Well, guys, remember when I show you guys about the previous all-time highs? Once you break that previous all-time high, you see a retest and then follow through. Well, guys, right now we have various targets, okay? One of the first targets would be 0.099 cents. Eventually, we're gonna retest that level eventually. And not only that, guys, but I'm also, like I mentioned here, we're gonna retest this 0.053 cents eventually also, okay? Just because it didn't retest that, technically speaking, okay? I'm not saying that it has to be a guarantee to happen, but based on Kaspa history, so far 100% has been playing out so far. And at the same time, Kaspa can't keep like making this pumps like this with little pullbacks and then continue making substantial new pumps with a little pullbacks and then keep going like this, okay? Because eventually it has to cool off, but at this moment I already show you guys when to expect the new all-time high based on technicals here. And yeah, so again, guys, eventually we're gonna retest that 0.099 cents eventually. So that would be a pullback from this so far previous all-time high here to here, to 33% pullback. And if when it retests this 0.054 cents, then that will give you in that case 63% pullback. So yeah, again, new all-time highs. I'm still not gonna buy Kaspa here, even if it keeps pumping like this. I really don't care in that case. I'm very patient with Kaspa. I already have positions on other cryptocurrencies, and I'm very good to go. So I'm very patient with Kaspa. Once I see Kaspa pulling back minimum at least 50%, that's where I'm looking to buy Kaspa. And also the average pullback before Kaspa hits a low, and then a low for the cycle, like something like this, like a low on the cycle and then all-time highs. Usually it's in between 57% to 76%, guys, okay? And just to show you again, like I already showed you guys before, I just want to recap just in case you're new, okay? So we see here from here to here, pullback. You know what, I'm gonna do this on the weekly so it can be easier to like measure using this trading view in this case. So from here to here, pullback 74%, okay? This is a huge wick. This is a scam wick, so this is a error. So this wasn't supposed to happen. The low is here, just in case. Here to here, 76%, okay? From here to here, wait a second. This was a higher high here. Here, okay. Come on. Okay, here to here, 57%, okay, 57%, and from here to here 72%, okay. I do want to point something another thing out, guys. So usually that 57% was like that because here pullback new all-time high and then retested the previous all-time high, and that's where it made that move. But after the Kaspa price already makes that massive move, that's where so far 100% has been more than 70% pullback. So from here to here 76%, okay. Even here substantial high here, and then here 74%, substantial new all-time high, 76% pullback. This was just a retest of the previous all-time high, so it made a little new all-time high here and then retested that. That's why it was a tiny, I mean, it's not a tiny percent pullback, it's a 57% pullback, but it's a little bit tiny compared to that 70% plus pullback, okay. That's what I want to reference. And after that massive move, okay, after the massive move like this, that's where we see again 72%, okay. And here we can see on the new all-time high here, and then a retest, we saw a pullback 38%, and then from here to here 24%. So if you add those up, that can be that 57%, and that would be looking very similar to this instance. So we saw the new all-time high, retest, 57% pullback, and then the second move, boom, like this, made that new all-time high. And here, new all-time high, the pullback, it didn't do the 57%, but it did pull back 38%, new all-time high, and then a 24%. So if you add that 38% plus the 24%, it's plus 50%. So you can count that as this single move, but instead of a single move, it was two moves. And that's where you see that contribution to the upside, okay? I'm realizing that when I'm analyzing this in live time right now, guys, okay? So I'm just, showing you guys what I'm seeing here. And after the massive movement, that's where we expect a 70+% pullback, because so far it has been 100% accuracy so far, guys, okay? So if we see 70% pullback, guys, we will have 0.043 cents, okay? If it does a 76%, which is the maximum so far, it's 0.034 cents, okay? So just by seeing what I'm seeing here, I would prefer to buy Kaspa once it not loses 50%. I would say plus 60%. So in between 60% to 76% pullback, that's where I'm looking to buy Kaspa, okay? This is just using this all-time high here. If it keeps going higher, then the targets I'm looking to buy will keep going higher at this moment, okay? But signals that this is topping out, okay? And also, guys, I do want to mention that I also said that either this is the this is the top or here. Well, I already explained why in that case, why it didn't play out, because of the new things that was happening, which I didn't mention. So and again, didn't happen exactly as predicted in that case, but in that case I learned about these new instances I'm showing you guys in this video in that case. And so yeah, it happened in that case. So here, what I want to show you now, guys, is we're gonna eventually retest in that case. Eventually, even if it keeps going higher like this, even with that, like I mentioned before, we're gonna retest minimum here, this 0.099 cents, and then we're gonna retest this 0.054 cents in that case, okay? we're gonna eventually retest, guys. We're gonna retest that, guys, eventually, okay? Here, we're having a very closure of the previous all-time high, and we can see it here. So I was also mentioning the bearish divergences on the RSI. So here, it did confirm from here to here to here, but again, the pullbacks were not as usual. That's why when I'm analyzing Kaspa, I would look this as a very different cryptocurrency compared to all the cryptocurrencies, because this moves like no other cryptocurrency, guys. It's very rare, guys. Literally, it has surprised me, because again, no other cryptocurrency so far can make this new all-time highs like this and then just lose 76% and then keep making new all-time highs, 57% pullback, and then keeps going new all-time highs like that, guys. Not even Bitcoin has done that, guys. So that's why I was saying what I was saying before, because again, no other cryptocurrency has done a move like this. That was my reasoning for the previous expectations here. But based on what I'm seeing here, guys, Kaspa is literally a different thing. It's and it's not because of fundamentals. It's because technically speaking, it has shown me that it moves differently. Most cryptocurrency, it doesn't matter. Even Bitcoin loses 95%. This hasn't lost not even 80%, guys, and it keeps moving like this. In a bear market, before the Bitcoin happening, with no coin, with no big exchange, no big collaborations. It makes no sense, guys. Literally, it doesn't make any sense, guys. But this is how it is. You know, it is what it is, and it has proven itself. Okay, it has proven itself, and I don't need more evidence. Like I already see it on the charts. Like, dang, man. Because fundamentals, guys, really doesn't matter when you're tracking the price short-term and mid-term. It really doesn't matter most of the times, okay? It does matter for long-term, okay? But long-term moves are multi-year moves, okay? These are mid-term and short-term moves, guys. I mean, this is insane, guys. Literally, it's how Kaspa is moving, okay? But at the same time, because of how I analyze Kaspa, I have gone better at analyzing this, and also using new techniques to predict price action using technicals here, okay? Because Kaspa has, yeah, it's very interesting. So here, guys, just by looking at previous all-time highs here, so RSI, guys. So I have been also mentioning here, guys, that when we see higher highs on the Kaspa price here, and we see lower highs on the RSI, I have been saying to expect a huge pullback, because that's what happens, technically speaking, for most cryptocurrencies, literally. And that's why I mentioned that in that case. But we can see here, this huge bearish divergence, a very, very steep down connection here for the bearish divergence on the RSI. On the price, it is a higher high here, but it's not as steep as it is on the RSI here to the downside, which is still tells me for almost every cryptocurrency and almost every asset also that we can expect a huge pullback. And it just pulled back only 38%, and it was a quick recovery. And then made a new all-time high here, and then lower high on the RSI, and then only pulled back at 24%. So just looking at the RSI, I was expecting a far much lower pullback, but because of this new instances I just saw in this video in live time, that's why the Kaspa price kept going higher, even with the RSI. It says almost every single time Kaspa makes a new all-time high, we see a back test of the previous all-time high, and then the second move, north time high. That's what usually happens, okay? So far it has happened 2 times. Again, guys, here we see here break above the north time high here, back test, second move, boom, north time high, back test, second move, north time high, 2 times. Here we saw this, like I already mentioned before, but just to recap, pull back, north time high, pull back, retesting this, north time high, second pullback, and then follow through. First time that happens, okay? So again, for the next time that this happens, a north time high for the Kaspa price, I'm talking about 1 to 2 years from now, guys. We can expect a north time high once it breaks here, then pull back, and then watch out for a second pullback potentially. But on that second move, once it pulls back here, this will be a good buying opportunity, and that's where it's gonna most likely do that next north time high, okay? And also another thing, guys, Kaspa for some reason also doesn't move. Bitcoin pulls back, Kaspa doesn't pull back necessarily. Bitcoin dominance goes up, Kaspa doesn't pull back. It's so weird, guys, because even Ethereum, even XRP, far bigger cryptocurrencies move with Bitcoin, but for some some very weird reason, guys, Kaspa just doesn't move like that. And that's why I'm like, wow, I'm surprised, literally, because it literally hasn't done that. No other cryptocurrency has ever done that, guys. It's literally insane. And that's why I'm treating this as a different from the other cryptocurrencies, because this is just insane, okay? But yeah, guys, it has been very interesting tracking the Kaspa price from what I'm seeing here, guys, okay? So, if again, guys, 76% would be the worst case scenario. That would be around from this all-time high to here, 0.034 cents. We're very close to the top, guys, because we see here, guys, on the weekly using just the RSI, okay? Each time we get to that, when the weekly 87, we're very close to the top, okay? Here, RSI 93, top. So here, 87, top. 93, RSI, top. Right now, Kaspa price is around 87. So, as you can see here, guys, I want to show you guys so you can see what I mean by this. You just also looking at the price action, okay? So here, guys, top here, RSI here, top on the weekly. So this is around 88, okay? And then a top here, and then on the RSI, 93. Okay? Okay, here, second move, substantial second move. Here, we're at 87. Okay? So the highest, just using technical analysis, the highest will be 93. Okay? Just because it's 93 doesn't mean it can't go to 95 and to even 100, okay? Doesn't mean it can't reach that, okay? But I do suspect we're very close to the top. Just using this RSI indicator, okay? Because again, the highest has been 93. Right now it's at 87. And back here, it was a lower market cap. Here, a little higher market cap. Here, more higher market cap. And this is now turning into a high market cap. We're around $3 billion market cap, guys. Kaspa has already reached 27 on CoinGecko and also CoinMarketCap. Binance has already listed Kaspa as for futures. So, yeah. We're, again, very close to the top. Yes, I have been saying that previously, but again, based on the new findings and what I'm seeing here, we're still very close to the top, or close, okay? I'm not going to say the exact top. I'm just going to say we're close right now looking at these new instances, okay? And like I already previously mentioned in that case, guys. So, yeah, guys. So far, if you look into dollar cost average, again, not financial advice, don't buy here. That's what I would do. I'm not saying you have to do that, but again, I'm looking for a 60 to 76% pullback, which we're gonna get, guys, okay? Again, Kaspa pulls back and then follows through, like it happened so many times here, guys, okay? So just because it keeps going up like this doesn't mean it will continue like this forever, okay? Again, just using the RSI here, new all-time high, once it reaches on the RSI here, this is what, technically speaking, it's not my opinion, this is what it tells us. 88 top pullback, 70, look at this, 76%, okay? And again, here we see this top right here, and then on the RSI 93, and then it followed through 72% pullback, okay? And now we are at here, we're at 87, okay? So we're very, very close according to the RSI to the top, okay? Technically speaking, okay? So, and again, let's say this was the all-time high, okay? That's why I'm saying this can go a little bit higher in that case. And in that case, again, go to that 93. And if it goes to that 93, that means the price will be topping out at around 17 to 18 cents, okay? Because how can we measure that, guys? We can do it like this. So we see this low here, okay? So again, we see this RSI here. It is at 57, this range here. So from 57 to here to 87, at 30, like 30 plus 30 move in that case. So this was from here to here, okay? So that was from here, from 0.011 cents to here, to 0.13 cents, 13 cents, okay? So that was a, oh wait, no, not 0.01 cent, no, wait. From here, this was 0.042 cents to here, 0.137 cents, okay? So that's 6 plus 4, it's 10. 6, and then plus 3 is 13. So that's a 9 cent move, okay? So if a 30% move on the RSI is a 9 cent move, what that means is, just by using mathematics, mathematics in that case is 50% of 30 would be 15, okay? And so let's do some quick math here, guys. Just a moment here, guys. Okay, guys, so here 30 would be 9 cents. So that means we're gonna divide 9 times 3, and 9 divided by 3, so that's 3, okay? 30 divided by 3 would be 10, okay? So that means each time Kaspa increases 3 cents, the RSI will increase 10, okay? And right now, 87 around here, okay? So if Kaspa right now goes to 16 cents, this will bring the RSI to around 97, and that will be close to 100. And so far, doesn't have a high chance. The higher chance will be going from in between 87 to maximum 93. Okay, Right now, 87. Each 3 cents will give you an additional 10 on the RSI. And the maximum is 100, guys. And this is the weekly. So again, there's not much upside. So Kaspa will not reach 30 cents, not 25 cents. Maybe not even 20 cents, guys. It will be below less than 20 cents. So if Kaspa is gonna make another move to the upside, just using the RSI, okay? Top will be 16 cents in between now, 13 cents to a maximum 18 cents, guys, okay? Higher than that, technically speaking, will not make any sense at all, okay? And we can track this. So again, each 3 cents will give you another 10, okay? And even, let's say 87 plus 5 will give you 93. So what that means is, if 10 on the RSI, each plus 10 will give you 3 cents. So what will be 10? What will be 3 divided by 2? So that's 1.5 cents. Okay, so right now, if the Kaspa price goes above, it goes to 93, that means if Kaspa goes to 93 on the RSI, that means that the Kaspa price will increase 1.5 cents. So that will take the Kaspa price right now to 15 cents. So 15 cents will give you this top here, okay? 15 cents on this previous all-time high for the RSI in the weekly, okay? That's why, again, we're very, very close. Just using the technicals, guys. It's not my opinion, it's the technicals, okay? And I like to put my opinions on the technicals. And sometimes I do put my perspectives where technically it has me confirmed. So so it happens, guys. But at this but I distinguish them, guys. So guys, again, 93 right now will give us 15 cents, guys. Okay? Another, if it goes to 98 RSI, that means that it will give us that will give us in between 16.5 cents to around 17 cents for the Kaspa price. And that will be around 97, guys. In another, again, guys, another like 5. Let's see. So we have 90 in between 97 to 98 on the RSI. That will give us on the Kaspa price 16.5 cents to around 17 cents in that case, guys. Okay, and let's say just to have fun, guys, if it goes to 100 RSI, you know, let's bring on the very, very low probability and the maximum it can go right now, 100 on the RSI. If 16.5 cents and in between 17 cents, that puts the RSI on the weekly at around 97 to 98. If it goes above 2 to 3 plus on the RSI, that means, guys, that the Kaspa price will be around maximum 18.5 cents to around 19.5 cents. So it will be below 20 cents if this reaches 100 on the RSI. Okay? That's just using this measurement from here to here. That would be the estimate. Okay? So just by seeing that, guys, Kaspa will not go to 25 cents. At least on this cycle right here. Before pulling back plus 70%, and then that's where the next new all-time high in the future, that's where it's gonna break it eventually. Okay, so the maximum, guys, will be maximum 20 cents, and that's even a maybe, very low chance. I see less than 20 cents, at least on this movement, guys. Okay, just using the RSI and just seeing the Kaspa price. Okay, and again, if you go to the daily, guys, we're having some bearish divergences playing out here. So we're having here this high here, higher highs here by substantial, and then lower highs on the RSI. So it's starting to confirm. So far, it has to close 2 more daily body candle closes around the same ranges for this to continue going lower in that case, guys. So, and even on the daily, guys, this was the top, and look at the daily. This was at 92. Look at that. 90, 80, 88. Again, the tentacles are showing us it is very near the top here. 88 here, boom. And let's see here. This top here was at this ranges, but you see this high in 90. Wow, look at that. 95 on the RSI, and this was here. Higher highs, and then lower highs on the RSI, bearish divergences, pullback, and it happened there in that case. We saw the pullback. Okay. Yeah, guys. So literally, this has been a full-blown analysis on almost every single video I have been covering for the Kaspa price in just one video, recapping almost everything. I wanted to do this, guys, because it's been some time since I haven't covered the Kaspa price. It's almost 2 weeks. So I wanted to give you that full-blown analysis, literally. Like, this is a masterclass. Literally, because I already gave you almost every single thing you can look at technical analysis. Literally, guys. You can study this and apply this to almost every single cryptocurrency, and you can have a very easy time tracking the price action, guys. Okay? So let's go to the monthly. Even the monthly, it's at 87. That's insane. That's a lot on the RSI. 2 weekly. Even on the 2 weekly, guys. So this was the top on the 2 weekly. Here. And that top was here, guys. 92. And right now it's at 91. Guys, this doesn't have too much. Based on what I'm seeing here on the tentacles. 3 weekly. Look at here. And also I want to point out, I have been calling for bearish divergences on this, like, let's see, 4 weekly, 2 weekly, weekly. So I noticed that I called them prematurely. I didn't wait for the confirmations, and that's why it didn't play out fully like that. Because when we're seeing bearish divergences, guys, we have to let it close multiple 2 to 4 of the body candle close on whichever time frame, at least on the same levels, before confirming that. So the RSI was here. I was already calling that because of this movement here, but it made another high here and then a low here and then follow through. So I also want to point out, and I also learned from that I'm not going to call it a bearish divergence until it closes on those same levels, at least 2 to 4 of whatever body candle closes on whatever time frame it was. So in this case, on the 3 weekly, once we see this moving to the downside, I want to show you guys so you can see what I mean by this. So I was calling because of this movement. I was already expecting a confirmation of the bearish divergence here, but I didn't say 100% that it got confirmed. I did mention bearish divergence, but it wasn't 100% confirmed, so that's why I didn't follow through. Because just because you see a peak like this, you have to wait another body candle close like this to confirm that. Like this, that's where it gets confirmed. Because just because it did one, and then boom, higher high, then boom, a low, and then a higher high. So it's 1, 2, in between 2 to 4, and that's where you confirm that bearish divergence. So those 4 weekly, 3 weekly, 2 weekly bearish divergences were not confirmed. I mean, this one was confirmed, did play it out, but then make another high here. So it played out a little bit. But it does, to be more like accurate with that, waiting 2 to 4 of the weekly of the time frame, whatever you're looking at, would be very essential to having a very high chance of the bearish divergence being confirmed, and that's why it didn't follow through to the downside. And on the weekly here, again here, okay. So guys, yeah, wow, let's see what else. It's been a very long video, but again, I wanted to cover every single thing. I know it's very long, guys, but if you're looking to trade this and to learn, this is a very, again, I can be charging for this, literally. But again, if you study this video, I want to give you that free content in that case, that free knowledge in that case, because I want to help you as much as possible in that case and provide as much value as possible, guys, okay? So, on the last things, guys, on the yellow lines, on the 5 daily and 4 daily, guys, also are very good buy and selling signals. Like I already mentioned before, based on previous action, like above, buy, below, sell, above, buy, below, sell, buy, above, buy, below, sell, above, buy, below, sell, above, buy. So look at that. It also formed the first fake out on the 5 daily and here. But the only one so far, the best one that has worked so far would be the 4 daily, because here it happened, pullback, and then close above, pump, close below here, dump, close above, pump. So far, the best one, the best buy and selling indicator at this moment will be between the weekly, 5 daily, and 4 daily. The 4 daily is also very important, but I use the 3 in confluence, okay? So, but this 4 daily will be a very good indicator once it starts to recover. Once it closes a 4 daily above that yellow line, it is you have to watch out. Here it happened, but it was a fake out. So that's why I was in between that 1 weekly, 4 daily. So it's like, still, you can use the 3 in confluence. Weekly, 5 daily, and 4 daily. If you want to be very conservative, then use this 3 ones. So you will use it like this. Once it closes below the yellow line on the weekly, 5 daily, and 4 daily, that's where you get your sell signal. And to the upside, for the very best conservative buy signal, again, buy above the yellow line on the weekly, 5 daily, and 4 daily. When the 3 confirm above the yellow line, that's where you buy, okay? And when do you sell? When it closes below the yellow line on the weekly, 5 daily, and 4 daily. That will be the very conservative approach, okay? And yeah, that's what I'm seeing so far for the Kaspa price, guys. That's literally full masterclass on the Kaspa price, technically speaking, technical analysis. Literally, guys. And another thing I want to point out, guys. So you see this yellow line, this is the 8 simple moving average on the weekly here, okay? It's down here. We're gonna retest that line eventually, guys. When can we retest that line, guys? Well, in that case, I have found a very great strategy to determine when can we expect a retest on that yellow line. So here, guys, I want to show you guys this also. So let's see. So you can see here, guys, on the yellow line, once it closes above, if it stays above the yellow line without retesting that, how many weekly body candle closes it can stay above before retesting? So we see here, this was the last time it touched that yellow line. And then it didn't touch the yellow line until 7 weeks later, retest. So that was 7 weeks. Let's see here. And even to the downside, didn't touch the yellow line 5 weeks, okay? But right now, we're just going to do it to the upside when it stays above, not below, okay? So here, 5 weeks that the price stay above before retesting that yellow line, okay? And again here, this was from here to here, 9 weeks. No, wait. No. This from here to here, 11 weeks would be the maximum, okay? And here, the maximum we can expect, if it's gonna do that, right now it's very close to the top anyways, because of the RSI I already showed you guys. 11 weeks will give us January 15, 2024. So around the before January 16, 2024, we should already expect a retest on this yellow line. So that will be retesting right now at 0.066 cents, okay? But remember guys, each time that a weekly body candle closes above the yellow line, this yellow line will keep going a little bit higher, okay? So if it takes 11 weeks, that's where, yeah. But we will have that retest on that weekly 8 simple moving average on the yellow line on the Kaspa price before January 15, 2024, okay? Technically speaking, the average will be in between 5 to 7 weeks. So that will give us from now to 5 weeks will give us December 4, 2023. 7 weeks will give us December 18, 2023. So I would expect a retest on that yellow line before this year ends as a minimum, okay? I'm expecting, in that case, around before December 15, 2023, a retest. Right now is November 18, 2023. So we have still some time left, guys. So yeah, I wanted to mention that, guys. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this YouTube video, guys. If you enjoyed this YouTube video, guys, you can leave a like, comment, and share this YouTube video with your friends. I would really appreciate it. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel, Crypto Solutions, if you haven't subscribed yet, guys. And also click the bell notifications to stay ahead in the cryptocurrency market using my cryptocurrency technical analysis YouTube video, guys. And also, guys, if you need help in the cryptocurrency market, had any questions, investing in short-term, mid-term, and long-term, I have an elite VIP crypto investor membership, which I cover 2 to 3 times per week. Technical analysis on various cryptocurrencies. It can be Bitcoin, XRP, Ethereum, Chainlink. It can be HETS, it can be Binance, it can be Quant, ISO 222 tokens, can be IOTA, XLM, etc. And I also post it's like a signals kind of thing, but it's more towards me showing you what I'm doing in this case, which is trading in the short term and mid term. I put on trading opportunities, which I'm going to show you right now, which are right here when you're seeing the midterm personal trading opportunities. Like this, I update you guys on my trading opportunities and when I'm looking to buy or take profits or sell. Also, when I'm doing dollar cost averaging, I also notify when I'm buying and selling which specific cryptocurrencies. This is not financial advice. But this can be used as educational, investigation, and also entertainment. So, and also, if you have any specific questions about if this cryptocurrency is good, what about this one? Will it be in the future? What will be the most likely outcomes? Things like that. I can definitely help you with that. I also take into consideration the total solar eclipses, the total lunar eclipses, the Shemitah cycles, and other very, very important indicators which I personally use to determine near bottoms and near tops in the bear markets and bull markets for the Bitcoin price. So yeah, if you need help, you can definitely click in the Patreon link in the description below. Patreon.com/cryptosolutions, and that's how it works usually. Like I have the $50 per month in this case crypto portfolio investment review, but that will be just one payment, so it will not be a per month basis. It will be just one verification. So if you're interested, you can definitely click on my Patreon link in the description below, Crypto Solutions. It will be patreon.com/cryptosolutions, and I will see you guys there. I really appreciate it, guys, and I will help you as much as possible. I will see you right now there, guys. Have a nice day, guys, and take care, guys. Thank you so much for watching this YouTube video, guys. Have a nice day, guys. Take care, guys, and peace out, guys.